Hello, welcome to the Diaries. My name is Crystal and I am damn excited today because we are looking at the spectacular Glamorous palette from the Aussie indie brand Glaminatrix, and man am I here for it. I'm so particularly excited to do this because I love a homegrown product, and look, I'm gonna give things away right now. This is amazing. Okay, so I've had the pleasure of obviously filming this look with it, which I am going to be showing you how to do. I've also got swatches for you, which I will get up after that. And yeah, but before we dive in, let me tell you how I picked this up. So I bought it in the pre-sale, and the palette cost me, let me check my figures. I have the memory of a goldfish. I wrote this down, thank God. So the palette retails for 85 Australian dollars, and I actually used the Indie Mood discount code, which got me 10% off. So I ended up paying $76.50 for it plus $10 postage. In that amount of money, you are getting, you're getting 12 pans of color. So there are 7 mattes, 4 duochromes, and 1 high impact shimmer. And the color story just really speaks to me. It is absolutely gorgeous and fun and perfect if you love color and you love glam. Look, I don't want to wait anymore because I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really excited about this. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you how I did this look, and remember to stay tuned for the swatches later. Please subscribe to the channel before we kick into things, and let's do it. Ka-ching! I do all my own sound effects. All right, there are so many amazing colors in this palette. I mean, where does one start? All right, I'm gonna kick things off by taking the shade Tempting. Nope, changed my mind. I'm gonna kick it off by taking the shade Sweetly, using my number 15 reference brush to dip into that. These look really pigmented. Actually, I'm gonna zoom you in just a little. Wow, so much pigment in these. Oh my goodness. So it's definitely worth tapping off your brush before you apply, because the pigment is insane. Insane. That color is so cool though. Oh my goodness. Let's zoom you in even further. Welcome. I'm just going to clean the excess product off that same brush with my brush switch. These things are the best. If you don't have one, I can't recommend them highly enough. They're super cheap. And I'm just trying to blend that out a bit more, because the pigment really came at me. That one's still looking a little bit stronger, so I'm just going to take a little bit more, but I am tapping that brush off seriously, intensely. Okay, and I think we're done with that one for now. I'm just taking a packing brush now from Sephora, dipping into the shade Curls, which is the darkest one in the palette. This palette came at a really, really good time this week because it's been a bit of a rough one. It was the anniversary of my brother's death this week. I mean, he died a long, long time ago when I was a kid. But we never forget, obviously. And I think as you grow up, it means even more in some ways to you. Like the fact that I don't have any brothers and sisters means I'm never gonna have any nieces or nephews. And yeah, just a whole bunch of other life things, you know, for a really small family. Oh, that color's layered so beautifully on top of that pinkier shade. Whew, that is stunning. And also at my work at the radio station, I work out, we're doing a big fundraiser in collaboration with the radio station where I did breakfast for 4.5 years, because someone very special in our lives is, well, she has terminal cancer and she has motor neuron disease, or in America, I think you guys call it ALS. ALS? Yeah. So she's currently in a hospice situation in palliative care, and we're doing a big fundraiser between the 2 radio stations to try and get enough money to bring Christmas to the hospice for all of the people in there, not just for Mel herself, because time is precious and time is short. So yeah, so that is something that's been happening this week, and it's been a big emotional week. Mel is an incredible human. She's the reason that I'm still in radio. I nearly quit, but I ended up working with her, and she was an incredible boss and an incredible friend, and she's one hell of a woman. The positivity that radiates out of her is ridiculous. So yeah, there's been a lot happening this week. So the arrival of this palette has been a wonderful thing, just to bring a little ray of color and sunshine and happiness. And I'm really excited to be playing with it. And I love how that is looking. What I'm gonna do now is take that same packing brush. I'm gonna dip into the shade Regal. So yeah, while I'm here, I just want to send my love to Mel and to Chris and to Mel's kids and just the entire family, because they are an incredible family of beautiful people. And look, I will link to the fundraiser below, but I know it's an incredibly difficult time at the moment for many people in the world. The economy is basically eroded. So look, there is no pressure whatsoever to make any kind of donation, but I will link it just because you never know, right? And every little dollar helps. But please don't feel any pressure. Okay, so just packing that Regal shade on. Wow, these mattes are beautiful. They really do pack a punch. Nice. I'm actually really enjoying how this look is going. All right, I think it's time to dip into some of the shimmery shades. This is always the fun part, isn't it? Just quickly though, I just want to blend that down a little bit more. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of the Color Cosmetics Fix Potion onto the lid. And I'm going to dip in with my finger into the shade Dreamy. It's crying out to be used. Oh, crikey. Wowzers. This is beautiful. That's amazing. Yeah, sorry, there is a lot of noise around today because normally I try and film my videos when I am on my own in the house, and yeah, so it's nice and quiet, but unfortunately I couldn't get that done at the moment because I really want to get this video up for you so you can see if you want to pick up this palette for yourself. So I just wanted to dive in, and we're just going to work with what's going on in the background. Okay, so this color is absolutely stunning. You're beautiful. Just felt a little bit of James Blunt coming on. Oh, good old Blunty. Actually, you should follow him on Twitter. He's very funny. Honestly, wow, I'm blown away. I actually already have the Nearly Natural palette from Glaminatrix, and I liked it, but I think, you know, because it was pretty neutral, I was like, yeah, this is a really pretty palette, but wasn't blown away. But this is blowing my mind. So I'm actually really excited. Okay, now I want to go under the eye. I think it's a good question. What am I gonna do? I need some thinking music. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna take the shade. You know what? I'm gonna use as many shades as I can for you. I'm gonna take the shade, what's that called? Luxe. And I'm sitting really weirdly on my chair right now. I sit like a child, like I cross my legs, even though I'm a grown adult woman. Does anyone else do that? Probably not. Yeah, I like to sit on top of my crossed legs on a chair. Okay, so I'm just running that under the eye along the lower lash line. I'm really impressed with how all these mattes are performing. They have so much pigment, so just make sure you go easy. Because it's easier to build up than it is to take off, remember? Okie dokie, and now I want to grab the shade Style. And now going in with this beautiful shade Twinkle, this yellowy goldy shade that I am so excited to try. Because at this point I haven't swatched any of these colors, so I don't know what they look like until they're going on my eyes. I'm going to wet my finger to apply this one. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, this is too exciting. Holy heck. This is one stunning palette. I am so proud that this is an Australian brand that I can really get behind. Oh my God, look at that. Unbelievable. I feel like I'm on a roll now. So just in the spirit of using more shades, I'm gonna pick up the shade Opulence. Lord knows how this is gonna look, but we're gonna give it a go. The rest of the eye look. What I'm gonna do here is just wet my little Rapha pencil brush to dip into that shade. Wowzers. Oh my God, I'm in love with this palette. I'm in love with this palette. Wow. I've got a work party that I'm planning for at the moment, not knowing what to wear. I never go out anymore, mostly because my endo makes me bail on everything, but I'm so determined to get to this party, and this palette, I think this is gonna be the palette that I wear because it is spectacular. Look at that. Okay, let's do some eyeliner. Okay, for my top, I'm gonna use my Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. And I just want to tightline that upper lid with my Colourpop pencil. I don't know what it is because it's worn off, the label's worn off, but Colourpop have an amazing array of just really great colourful gel liner pencils. If you're in the market, they're so cheap. So I just want to pop that through that top lash line. Because you know, sometimes a liquid liner can leave like a sort of gaffy look. So I want to make sure that's filled in, and I quite like the idea of having a spin on it with the purple. Okay, so that's the top line. And for the waterline, I'm actually going to take my, it's new to my collection, the MAC Color Excess gel pencil here. The color payoff for these pencils is pretty incredible, by the way. Been very impressed by this pencil. In fact, I wore it yesterday, literally did like a really monochromatic look. Took me like 5 minutes to put together and it looked so good. Just gonna get my lashes on and I'll be back for cheeks and lips. All right, so I'm back with my mascara on. I used the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions mascara over the top of my Tarte Lash Primer. For cheeks, I think I'm gonna go for my polished. I'm just using a dual fiber brush to distribute that. Okay, so getting that on the cheeks. And if you can hear baby gates opening and closing, we have those because of Billy, my puppy. And they've actually made things a lot easier having those gates around. So he can't just disappear somewhere and chew something and get himself into trouble, and we don't have to make any emergency vet visits. Because Lord knows I have not budgeted for those at this point in time. And for my highlight today, I'm just going to use my Westman Atelier Lit Up Stick in Parla. Just using my finger to apply that to the cheeks. Pretty subtle, dewy skin glow. I like it because it doesn't emphasize any texture in my skin. And for lips, we are going to take my Hourglass lip pencil just as soon as I sharpen it, because if I try and use that on my lips, I'm going to start bleeding. It's not going to go well. This is the only time I sharpen my pencils, when they're actually likely to cause me bodily harm. I don't know why, I'm just so lazy when it comes to that. I really should only purchase wind up pencils. Also, I think all of my pencil sharpeners suck because they just eat my pencils. I have a NARS one that destroys literally everything that's not a NARS pencil, so yeah. Just using the liner all over the lips, and then I'm taking the brush on the other end, which is why I particularly love these Hourglass lip pencils, because they do have the brush on the end, and I'm just using that to buff the liner into the lips. And now that's done, I'm taking my Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump from Tarte, and got something something on my hand there. This is the shade Tulip. I'm swiping that over the top. Oh, such a good gloss. All right, let's zoom you out. That is the finished look using the stunning Glaminatrix Glamorous Palette. And is it glamorous? Yes, I can confirm it is glamorous. All right, so just some final thoughts about this stunning, stunning palette. Well, I don't know if you can tell, but I bloody am obsessed with it. It is so spectacular. The colors in here, oh my goodness. The pigment in the matte shades and the sparkle, the outrageous sparkle of the shimmery shades is through the roof. The quality is unbelievable. I am so bloody impressed, and I'm so excited that this is an Australian indie brand, and I'm so proud to be able to review it on this channel. And I honestly can't wait to review more products. In fact, it has made me want to pick up the very next thing they release. I am going to grab that because I'm just so blown away by the formulation of this palette. I love the color story. Oh my goodness, it's right up my alley. I love all of these beautiful purpley shades, the blue-green shades. They all look stunning together. I have nothing but good things to say about this palette. I would absolutely recommend it if you are looking for something that's colorful and beautiful and glamorous and sparkly. Like, just do it. I'm just so excited. In fact, you probably haven't seen me this excited about a palette in a little while. So yes, 100%. I love this damn palette. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. Please take a second and subscribe to the Deli Diaries. I'm gonna be back with a get ready with me using one of my favorite palettes as well. That'll be the next thing up, so I'm really excited to get that up for you. Please like this video if you found it entertaining in some way or inspiring, or you know, you just like killed some time with it. That's great too. And I will see you for the next one. Please take care and yeah, enjoy every day that you have, because it's really hit home this week how precious life is. I'll see you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.